Hello, this is KARL-JAMES Langford GoPro Seek and Search, and this is for Archaeology Cymru, and we are at a location we're talking about a decade ago that this was agricultural land and there was a building in the middle of the field, and strangely enough, a decade on, it looks very much like that land that used to be here a decade ago. Glebe land associated with the church going all the way down to the coast. Now, what happened a decade ago was that this was going to be a new cricket ground. And on one day when I was taking my Sully class down to the coast, I noticed that this ground was being all ripped up. So I went there back in the evening. I saw that there was bits of pottery in the field, and then there were metal detecting enthusiasts wandering across this site, metal detecting. And as I say, there was a building in the middle there, and they were coming across various medieval coins, which they showed me, and little bits of lead and so on. And this site was supposed to have an archaeologist from the Glamorgan Gwent Archaeological Trust evaluating what was going on here so that they could make a record of any potential archaeology, but it was all being ripped up. So what we do know, counterpoint of fact, is that we lost part of the original medieval village of Sully because it was all bulldozed and ripped up. The site was scattered with pottery and coins. It was quite a sight, and there was Roman evidence here as well. So I put a stop on the development, and basically the Glamorgan Gwent Archaeological Trust did an evaluation. It was a bit too late because everything had been lost, because the whole site had been changed and levelled and ripped out and so on and so on. So it's, you know, we got an empty field now. It's not a cricket ground, it's a completely empty field, and there's the church over there and the coast. And just a few things, they actually found a bronze seal, a bronze trader seal in this field, and lots of coins and little bits of folded medieval lead, and there was a piece of there was a piece of lead with two bits of medieval pottery. It was a bit of lead that was used to repair the pottery. And unfortunately, this is another place where the archaeology has been completely lost in Sully. And also not too far away from here, in this site, the rectory, down this old sort of laneway where this wall is in front, down towards the end, there's a car park, and there, that was also another loss of archaeology. The car park ripped up another medieval site. That wasn't too, I think that was in the past, I think that was about 2012, and lots of medieval pottery came from that field. And I think the nature of this video today is actually just asking people to keep vigilant. Let me know, let's try and stop losing our archaeology, and if we're going to lose it, let's try and make a record. So it's a bit of a snowy day today. I just want to mention one other interesting thing, if anyone's actually managed to get to 4 minutes into this video, that we know that building, we know that in the Second World War, I think about 1942, bombs were dropped, a string of bombs were dropped across this landscape. I think as the bomb was coming out of Cardiff, and a string of bombs were dropped across this field. An interesting thing was that when the detectorists were actually detecting in this field, there was little bits of shrapnel they actually found. So little bits of shrapnel, evidence of the dropping of the bombs, was actually found. So I've got lots of images of the artefacts that well, when I say lots of the images, some of the images that were actually found of the artefacts in this field, and hopefully I'll be able to show them again. But just wanted to show this field. And yes, there was archaeology here. It's been completely lost now, completely cleared. There were medieval remains sort of by there, loads of bits of pottery and so on. Anyway, this is me, KARL-JAMES Langford, GoPro. I hope that people who are campaigning to stop the development of Cosmeston at a field near Cosmeston, south of Cosmeston, managed to get the archaeologists in to record the archaeology before it's too late. But as with many things in the Vale of Glamorgan, we can't stop this ongoing obsession to develop all these different fields, and we don't really need all these houses anymore. Population's dropping. There's over 10,000 houses in the valleys that are unoccupied. Why aren't people living in those houses and they're not congesting the Vale of Glamorgan? So think about our heritage, think about what we're losing. This is KARL-JAMES, Langford. Thank you for watching this video today. For Archaeology Cymru, there's a GoPro. Over and out.